So I've been down here fishing out of Venice, Louisiana, learning a ton, catching a lot of fish. These fish do whatever they want to do. I'm figuring it out. It's taken some time. It's not as easy as going down to some other places that I fish where you can reliably pattern these fish based on what the tide is, what the wind is. Definitely not the same out of Venice. Today I'm going to show you how to tie one of my little confidence crabs down here. This thing's been doing great. I actually ran out of them because I broke fish off on all of them. They have not been reacting to my chartreuse flies like I want them to. So what we're gonna do today is tie something dark. Couple post wraps on that. Keeps it from fouling as much. Works great. Bring out the bag of bags. One of the bags of bags. I'm only wrapping one of these, so cutting off a piece and wasting half of it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm using these orange ones because orange is cool. All right, and since I can hear you in the comments talking smack about this, I'll clean that up a little bit for you. It will be covered up. It's gonna be okay. Eyes. I like to do 6, 2 wraps behind. Some that way, a couple wraps behind. Figure eights underneath it. Some behind is lock that thread down. Helicopter off, hard pull, test rotation, lock in thread. Insert favorite synthetic fiber here. So this is a bigger bug. I'm gonna grab about a pencil lead of this fiber when you twist it about that much. Same with the purple. Let's start stacking. So I actually don't like to cut little sections of this. I will wind up to my tie-in point on the front, make sure that GSP is nice and tight. Put this thread facing towards the eye, so this is sticking off like a tail. Do pinch wraps, 1, 2, make sure it's on top, and then take my thread around the front of this with a loose wrap behind the material. Wiggle, wiggle to get it on top. Pull tight. Do another one to lock it in. Wind forward, 3, back 1. And then cut that off about the same length that you had it on the other side. You're gonna get a lot more out of your material. So I'm gonna alternate black, purple because I think that looks good. I do like purple, black, black, purple, black, black. Also looks really good. This variegation is important because a lot of the food sources that these fish see are not monochromatic. And if you really look at shrimp in the water and things like that, lots of the little bait fish, they do have some sort of barring or par marks on the sides of them. I know they're not called that on other things than trout, but I'm a freshwater guy really at heart, so I'm very simple-minded when it comes to names. All right, I like to trim in hand instead of in the vise. So I'm just gonna give my thread a little whip on there. Cut that Mamajima off. Here I have a piece of 20-pound hard mono. Does it need to be 20-pound hard mono? No. Is it best? Definitely. The big thing is symmetry. You don't want it to spin when you're casting it. Alright, so I like to do some post wraps around it and then split them with a thread wrap going either direction. Loose post wraps, split them with the thread, and then wind that on in front. I like to go a little bit longer. I bend them back and trim them about where the barb is, but that is just me. Your mileage will vary. Alright, and since this is going on the interwebs, I'm actually going to turn it over, make sure these are spread, and put a thin bead of thick UV resin over these thread wraps right here on the base. You definitely don't need to do that, but it will make it a little more durable. If you didn't get them tight enough, they can tend to wiggle around or pull out. All right, this is the 1/0 giant crab for these Louisiana redfish. It might seem big, but they like a good-sized meal here.